Previously on Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations.
Then you must already realize that Iris.
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is...
And now back to staring at people.
Hello!
This is NicoB, back with some more Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. When we last left off, we got like a million fucking mindfucks and revelations, and now things are starting to make sense. That's right, Iris and Dahlia are the demon spawn of Morgan Fay. That explains a lot. Explains where Dahlia got her fucking homicidal thoughts, doesn't it? And now we're finally moving on to the final fucking trial. The moment of truth and justice. And, well, Maya's being, dug out of her hole in the ground or whatever, so.
Oh my god, I'm starving! I'm so fucking horny, I need some yaoi to fill me up.
Okay, well, one thing one of you guys actually mentioned that I was a little confused about. I was wondering, is like, so why did Phoenix not want to get the sword examined, the blood examined? Because one of you guys clarified, it's because he's afraid that Maya might be dead or she was killed by the sword. So he's afraid that getting it examined and the blood checked on the sword might end up being her blood, and he's just worried about that. So, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. And yeah, after some thought, and after sort of going back over, I know sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I'll be like, it's totally Iris or totally Pearl or whatever, even though they like said like I wasn't possessed by this thing or something, but I don't know. It's looking like to me that if it's not Pearl channeled the spirit of Dahlia, which I guess, I mean, saying by the way they're talking, it seems like it wasn't, unless she channeled it by accident when she fell asleep or something. And assuming that Iris really can't channel spirits, then it's got to be Maya, right? And then I guess, so I guess if that's the case, then Dahlia must have locked Maya in there. Maybe that's what she's doing. She's like keeping Maya hostage. Can Maya not just like, if that's true, then what? Can Maya not just let the spirit go? Like, be free, Dahlia. You know, like get the fuck out of me, you crazy bitch. All right, well, anyway, let's get on to the fucking trial. The moment of truth is here. February 10th, 9:39 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. It's my favorite defendant court lobby.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself?
Oh, morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me what's going to happen to Miss Maya.
She's dead, Pearls. She's fucking dead. I'm sorry, we don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple.
Oh, I see.
By the way, you guys also said that only like prosecutors, like in this game, you know, prosecutors are like, I guess, equals to, like, are considered almost like equals to the law enforcement, but defense attorneys aren't. I don't know. To me, that just doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna claim to be an expert of law, you know. I mean, is the judiciary system really normally like that? Like, I mean, granted, this is probably meant to be the, you know, Japanese judiciary system. Is the American judiciary system like that too? I don't know. I always imagine that, you know, you could, if you needed something, some kind of clue or some kind of info that you're an attorney in the case, you'd be able to get it, regardless of whether you're the defense or the prosecuting attorney. I don't know. I never really thought in real life that like the prosecuting had all the power and it was like, I can hide whatever fucking evidence I want. Suck my balls.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's defended in this case, so she can't be in the inner temple.
Oh, right.
She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it's kind of strange.
If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. It's gotta be,
Sorry about that, I had something in my throat. Edgeworth, you sounded so sexy. Oh my god. No, give me a good luck kiss. Okay.
Oh my god! I can hear yowling things! Are they supposed to be doing that? Yes! Pearl, they are! They are!
What's Iris doing over there?
she's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. What?
Wait, what?
What? Oh god, is she like, don't tell me she's pulling a fucking, that little Rhonda Light and being like, I'm fucking guilty, just throw me away, throw me the key, or some stupid bullshit. I don't know, like, I know she keeps saying she doesn't have spiritual power, but like, I feel like, could it be that Dolly is still like possessing her somehow, you know? Maybe she has power, she doesn't realize it. Prosecutor squeezing her for a confession, or so I heard.
Francisca Von Karma, what are you up to?
Wait, that was Gatto. I know what you're thinking, yeah, but Francisca is going to be the prosecutor today, you silly nugget.
What? Why am I shocked by that? Who then who is?
Who else would it be but motherfucking Gatto? Your other crush.
God, Gato, wow. I never would have thought, I would never have seen that.
Francisca is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cave, at the Sacred Cavern, and Gatto totally cockblocked her too.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She has been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Karma just like whipping the fuck out of her, like,
Get off that stupid door, you fucking things! God damn it! I whip you again and again and still you do not fall!
with the head nod's assistant, naturally.
That's not really how they work. Shut up, you silly ball lady, no! I am Von Karma, I do not lose!
We estimate the last of the lock should be taken care of in about 3 hours. Oh, okay. Everything continues to go smoothly and receive some good news soon.
Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth.
Prosecutor Gatto intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow.
You don't have to tell me that, Edgeworth.
I know. I can already see it in your balls. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Of this entire fucking series, until they got rebooted on a 3DS much later. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself get stronger.
Interesting. Maybe you passed your cold on to someone else. Someone else, literally. Maybe you passed it to me when we were from that amazing makeout session we had. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Bye.
All right, let's do this. I'm ready.
I still don't have the answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case.
I don't know. Like things are at least making sense now. It feels so much better when shit like that, it's all starting to come together. Still a lot better than it was before.
The circumstances around the murder Mr. Lee's doing him. No, I mean Misty Vey. And the impossible flight Larry claims to have seen.
And me!
And what that woman is really after.
I am after Storm!
Storm, earth, and fire, hear my call. I will solve them all and bring this old tragedy to an end.
February 10th, 10 a.m., District Court, quarter number 7. Now, I'm wondering, is it gonna be the Canadian judge again, or are we gonna get old Reliable back? Hey, it's me, I'm back! Sup, assholes? Crazy Judge back from the dead! Whoa!
Oh my god, I just missed you so much. The other judge was such a douchebag.
I know, right? You didn't mention anything about bagels, turkey, making out with you. What is this? It is not a courtroom without me, all right? Let's just be fucking honest. Now get over here and have sex with me, Kamina. Actually, no, we'll say that for afterwards. Court's now set for the trial of Irish Prosecutor Temple.
Sup, asshole?
Is he staring at me? I can't tell with the visor on.
Yes, I'm staring at you, ding dong.
Your Honor, what are you doing here? What happened to the other guy?
I killed him. I have finally defeated my Canadian evil twin. Nah, I'm just kidding with you all. I'm actually the evil twin.
Ah, my god, that's my Haji.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, God, I killed that little fucker. He's buried in the ground. I ain't seen his ass anymore. Who, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers early this morning.
Oh my god, are you serious? They're actually related? Oh, he gave him his...
Phoenix gave him the fever, right? How did he pass that on to him? Did I forget to mention, we also had a threesome, Phoenix. We did it while you were sleeping.
No! What the hell?
Nico, enough of the yaoi joke. Stop it. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, developed a scorching fever and fainted. So, that's actually his brother? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they were really related. I just thought, the artists in the game just got really lazy. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him.
I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot.
Not sure how I feel about that.
Poor brother, he looked a bit pale, and his beard looked a bit yellow. Not to mention sad that he couldn't be here.
Ha ha! I don't fucking care. That is the sweet taste of crack in the morning. It's impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment.
Well said, Mr. Gatto, whatever the fuck he said. I don't know. I am stoned out of my mind right now. I understood exactly what you said, at least until the end anyway. Now, Mr. Gatto, please proceed with your opening statement. Give me some of that fucking crack, you little shit.
Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world.
Coffee? No!
Well, yes, but the bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug.
So then you mean? Fucking forget it. What do you mean?
During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she had a change of heart. See, like why? I mean, it's because she said she felt guilty about Dahlia or whatever, but, I mean, why would she do it all of a sudden now? Like, and not do it yesterday? I mean, that's why I feel like maybe this is Dahlia possessing her. Sister Iris of Hoskurt Temple has a confession to make.
Confession? The defendant?
Iris,
why didn't you discuss it with me first?
yeah.
Very well.
She comes out with an umbrella, then I know it's Dahlia. Butterflies flying around her like,
Oh, I know that bitch. Objection! Those butterflies belong to Dahlia. Score 1 hour here to defend his confession.
hey there, sugar tits. You want some of my crack coffee?
No.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, I always ask for her name and profession.
Really? I don't know about that.
I go meet a girl in a bar. Hi there, what's your name and what do you do for a living? Tell me where you live and give me a copy of your birth certificate. That's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I'm but a simple nun undergoing training at Hoskurt Temple.
Witness, is there something you want to confess to?
Yes. But first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's alright. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing? Oh my god! Wow, that was the first. Well, Round Delight tried to do it, but he's too much of a shit. Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise doing them?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hoskurt Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
What? What? Well, this is starting off well. Order the court! Order!
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, that could actually be true. That would explain how that got over there. And why it looked like she was putting a sword inside of her.
Witness, are you fucking kidding me? Are you saying you were an accomplice in the murder?
Yes, that's correct.
Whoa! 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat. What else is new?
Aha! 3 minutes in, I've already finished 18 cups of coffee. Ha! Ha! Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. Just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. To murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite?
You're that Gato! So this is the confession you were conferring about. Pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie.
Okay, now, how is that possible? We totally, when Edgeworth talked to her, she didn't have any psyche logs, right? Right? So, didn't she? I don't know, maybe she did. I don't know. I know there were times where they popped up and he was like, oh god, what is this? But I feel like there was a point where we did ask her directly and there wasn't a psyche log, but I don't know. I guess I have to go back and look to know for sure.
It was all a lie, damn it. Crumpled up and shoved in the pocket. I don't need this anymore. You know what? Fuck all this evidence. I'm just gonna burn it all. Burn it all.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
I was covering for someone? No, I'm definitely up at the creek without a paddle or a life jacket.
I've been a Hoskurt Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hoskurt Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Koran tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
Sorry, but main family? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Quran channeling technique. Mystic Maya Fey.
Huh? Huh?
Wake up and smell the coffee, Wright. It's here in my hand.
She's naming Maya?
Wait, so now she's trying to pin it on Maya by saying that Maya was the one that ordered for her mother to be killed? What?
Order the car? Doesn't make any stupid sense. No, not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer?
Terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes.
Oh my god. Okay. Either Iris is evil now, or she's possessed by Dolly. That's the only thing that could explain this, I feel like. Either Iris has always been evil, or she's possessed by Dolly. I think it's the only thing that would explain this.
But I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
That's ridiculous. Maya can never do such a...
Yeah, good.
Friends will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Shut up. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. Who would have thunk it? Not me, Phoenix says.
The real murderer. I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried to desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
So it wasn't self-defense. Okay, that's kind of, well, I don't know, it's kind of, like, why would she add that? I mean, if she's being evil, why would she need to say that, right?
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know, like, I guess she's trying to place blame on Mystic Elise.
That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal. You're a true piece of shit.
So he's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Butterfly bitch. Iris even admitted it. Now, Mr. Wright, please leave me to cross-examination.
I think it is. I think she's got Dolly's spirit inside of her, but let's see. Real murder. Okay, I went to the inner temple that night and saw it all happen in the garden. So, okay, I mean, I can't present this because I'm stupid and I threw away the other testimony I had. I honestly don't know why I would do that. I'd be like, well, you said yesterday this shit.
Well, I guess I'm just lying about it.
So it all happened in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. Mystic Maya was still stumbling. Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. Actually, I'm gonna press on this.
What weapon are you referring to? She moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
A dagger, huh? And at least Dunham tried to stab her with his weapon. Take it, Miss Hay.
The problem is, though, can I actually bring up the staff, the victim's sword staff? Because we technically didn't deliver it into evidence, right? It's like, if we point out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're gonna be in real shit.
Yes, exactly.
Ha! I'm winning. You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. By which I mean I felt fucking fantastic. Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Do you have a problem with Iris' testimony? Fuck yeah, I do. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness' testimony.
You do? This is your own client, you dumb-dumb.
Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's moment. My job to say that, you little fuck.
Listen, Gramps.
I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. I am your god. Oh.
Ah!
Okay, now, let's continue. Okay.
Threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from her. Okay. Can I... Alright, yeah. I wasn't sure if I'm getting in trouble for this, though.
Just, Sister Ives, there's something very strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Denham throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But all you can do with the staff is hit someone.
Blah, blah, blah. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a motherfucking blade. If Lisa Doom really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. No, but she had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
Are we gonna... was that... I don't know. Wait, we're referring to the actual blade itself? I thought we were, right? I thought Phoenix would get in trouble for this.
Are you dumb? You weren't supposed to say anything about her? I don't know. Objection.
Objection, that was an impressive bit of investigating, Wright. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over a blade.
Well.
Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony.
There is something strange about this whole testimony. Mr. Wright, prosecutor has a point. Very well, Your Honor. Blah. Evidence will now present evidence to back his argument.
Mr. Wright.
I even know there is evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Doom would never take the life of Maya Fey. Elise Doom would never ever attack Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Dunham. Her real name was Misty Fey.
They actually say that in like her profile here. Yeah, okay, it did. Okay.
Fey!
No. Not Mystic Misty Fey.
Who is Misty Fey? She's related to... Misty Fey is the master of the current channeling technique. She's also the mother of Maya Fey.
Oh, by the way, you guys clarified. I was wrong about the DL6 incident. It was like the DL6 was when Misty Fey tried to channel Edgeworth's father, I think. So I forgot all about that case. I don't know. It's like there's so many different things that sort of reference to DL6, so I got it all confused.
Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Doom actually the great Mystic Misty?
Blah. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It looks like ours had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, they're trying to kill her only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps she can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing.
Balls. Ow. Right in my visor.
Order in the car. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented. One, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight. And two, that the two battling each other to death were mother and daughter. Despite the fact that being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe.
That's right, I made a rebound. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. I mean, fucking hell, I can shoot lasers out of this thing. Alright? I'm defying all laws of all physics. Except for one little thing.
Yes, what's this one little impossible thing?
That I won't say ha at the beginning of every motherfucking dialogue box. You still don't get it, do you? Do you, you little doodle? You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no fucking idea, Gramps.
Do you care to your point? Care to elaborate?
Shut up, Big Daddy's talking. I heard this one in his confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Seriously, stop. You are addicted to caffeine, man.
I don't have an addiction. I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. I just choose not to, ever. Because I need this, or I'll die. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty.
What the balls? Where was that hiding? What? Oh, whoops, it was underneath my badge that I found underneath the sled.
Damn it, Gumshoe!
I'm stuck at my job.
Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing?
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not know something else?
Now you mention it. If you look closely, there appears to be a blood stain. Or ketchup on it. Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Oh, it was in the garden, maybe?
Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Huh? The pine tree?
The dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree.
Oh.
Behind it. It's in that area you can't see in this background picture. When the last blow was struck and ending the final battle between the two women, this little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree.
Oh. Which means the blood of the dagger belonged to the victim, correct?
Ha! Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of coffee, morning coffee.
Did you just say it was here 8 to 30 minutes ago?
I don't know, I don't keep count. I don't actually know how to count. That's how badass I am. Gato don't need numbers. I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, go roll to accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that the blood test be performed on it immediately.
And this is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right, or I will cut you.
Bailiff!
Yes, gee.
It is the crime lab for testing immediately.
Okie dokie, but only forget to do it afterwards.
Yes, God, you little horny bastard. Stop being all sexy. Take my dagger. Now, not that dagger. That's what we just. Okay, all right, that's enough. Enough, Nico. Enough of the yaoi joke. That's when we just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible.
Ha! Ha! Ha ha ha! You girls never lie, ever. Well, except for that one time, where that crazy girl who looked just like this chick, Clyde. And she was crazy. But, you know, this one won't.
In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. A battle between the two women. A battle of boobs.
Yes, Your Honor.
The battle.
The epic battle. I will slay you, Mother! Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff, but then she dodged Mr. Glee's next attack and stole her weapon. I got it! I'm gonna get you!
Sorry, just thinking like doing this just like seems kind of silly to me.
Suddenly, Mr. Glees was the one on the defensive with their back to the stone lantern.
Ow.
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mr. Glees. Mr. Glees managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Missy's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
Seems reasonable. Now, Mr. Wright, bring me your cross-examination.
Okay, nothing really off the bat is jumping out at me here. And stabbed her.
Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost.
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
What'd you say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely.
We know that Maya Fey was at the Inner Temple that night, and that woman that was killed was Elise Dunham.
Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe Iris is telling the truth here then. But instead it was Dahlia in having, possessed Maya, and so Dahlia was wearing what Maya was wearing, right?
And that the woman that was killed was Elise Dunham. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
I don't have anything to counter to that yet. Well, witness, please continue with your horse shit.
Yes, Your Honor. The two of them faced each other for a moment, then Mr. Glees rushed straight into Mr. Glees, or Mr. Maya straight into Mr. Glees. Mr. Glees doubled over and fell to the ground.
She was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Her autopsy report, though. She died from a stab in the back. So this doesn't make sense.
Yeah! Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony? Evil dolly face.
Who are you? Maya may stabbed the victim who had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death wasn't due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Mr. Iris, here's another seed of doubt sprouted from your testimony.
It's so windy.
What the ball sack? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
I didn't know I was gonna say that. I don't know. How did you know, Nico? How'd you fucking...
I don't know, man. Maybe because you say it every 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah, it's...
I sounded like I made it there for a second.
It's simple. People are like books. We've all got a front and a back and front, a back, and a bare ass. You get my drift?
No. Is that all you gotta say?
I can also say the darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and logical metaphors already?
No, I've got so many of them. I got a big book full of cheesy proverbs and logical metaphors. That's the book I'm talking about. There's the front, here's the back, and here's the inside. And here's all the stupid shit I've been saying.
Oh, there's too much of this resume just doesn't make sense. Throwing away useful stuff, the people fighting being mother and daughter. And now she also claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about this the whole thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, God, I love coffee more than life itself. There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee, but to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Prosecutor Gatto, stop talking about coffee and explain yourself.
The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light.
Light!
Blinded by the light, wound up like a douche in the night. By the way, did you know I love that song? The Inner Temple has a rule on the nights when an acolyte is in their training. The stone lantern in the garden is to always be lit.
I didn't wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Well, that's true. Shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly?
Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the nun, Sister Bikini, the night of the crime, it was impossible to light the stone lantern.
Impossible?
It hadn't been used in a long time and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden that night.
That kind of works against you, though, too. Be like, then she could have seen anything, you know? Might have been somebody else.
There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all.
Most enlightening. Aha!
There you go. Yes, that illuminating fact has chased away all contradictions. I love metaphors! The staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. The demon lords that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Fortunately, I'm not human. I am Gatto. Isn't that right, Wright?
Order!
Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. I'm sure this won't come back to bite me in the balls. Maybe it'll rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. Okie dokie.
Why is it sitting there with that look on his face?
Hey, I'm holding a whole lantern in my hand. I got the whole lantern. Okay, lantern from the inner temple guard was not lit in the night of the crime. Okay.
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot?
Look, this lantern. There's something written on it. Why? It's written in blood.
Oh boy. So I didn't know about that yet.
written in blood.
It says Maya upside down.
Oh, right, but Gato can't, Gato is colorblind, right? We were sort of figuring that out before within the Maggie Bird case where he's like, I don't see any fucking ketchup or whatever. So it seems like he can't see the color, or at least he can't see the color red now. So he didn't see that either, did he? His eyes don't work very well.
But what the?
Oh, yes, that's right.
What the doodle pants? Gumshoe, why didn't you tell me that?
After being cornered in the stab of Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been riding that on the stone wall behind her. With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Certainly looks that way.
Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about?
What do you mean, what are we all talking about? Open your eyes, man.
I don't have any eyes. I've got a big fucking metal thing on my face.
We're talking about the message written in blood.
Huh, nonsense. It's a lantern. It's as clean as a whistle.
Could it be? He can't see the blood he's writing at all. Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday.
Yeah.
My eyesight's pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
Yep. Certain things, like that, I guess the color red.
So that's what he meant by that.
Which means that there's probably gonna be a point where I use that to my advantage, right?
In any case, isn't it obviously an important clue?
I bet there's gonna be a point in the story where I like bluff or something, right? I like say there's blood on something when there's not, and then like have him like be like, have him just say something. I don't know.
We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Gatto, anything further?
Damn it, Gumshoe.
Mr. Gatto?
Okay then, let's move on. I totally saw that. What do you mean I didn't see it? I didn't see you. Shut up.
Gatto is literally shaking. Somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I shake when I don't take caffeine.
The police now established that Miss Stunham was killed by my fate. That's just wrong.
Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? You did a dirty deed. Let's hear it. We're all ears.
Sister Iris's cover-up.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Quran tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across the Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it to Hazakura Temple and... I used the shishito to alter the way the wound looked.
Okay, I'm thinking...
So you moved the body?
I'm thinking it's, probably gonna do with the tracks there, right?
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fake Clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Dunham was actually Misty Faye. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate. I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor. Whatever.
Tend to return to the Terror Temple after taking care of the body, but
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
The story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I think it's gonna have to do with the snowmobile here. Press on this.
The snowmobile! I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
There's a part that was in question the other day. So should I ask for more details? Yes.
The snowmobile about the tracks. Yeah, about the tracks.
If you really did move her snowmobile or body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right? Well, yes, naturally you expect tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I can only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see, snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there were such fresh-looking tracks.
How about Mr. Wright? What do you think about that, this testimony? It's very important. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement. I was just made out of the testimony. But, does it have something to do with the case? Oh, let me make clear if you allow our statement to be added to the record.
Ha! This should be fun. Oh, goody gumdrops, I'm so pumped. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Let me just press her on this.
There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time.
I see how you think. Snow, huh?
What's going on here? Snow really had stopped by the time of the murder. It mean there'd be a bigger hole in her story than the movie. There's a bigger hole in her story than the movie The Grid Revelations.
Ha! Well then, Mr. Try, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us to see what's up your sleeve, or rather at the end of your index finger.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of.
What? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Because she had clarified that the snow had stopped, that means that the bridge would have already been on fire. I see. Okay. I understand now. Okay, I was pressing everything I could on that fucking final statement because I thought that's the thing I had to press on because that was what was added. But I had to go back and present this evidence to that thing. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, what the fuck? I was getting really pissed. I was like, what did I be doing wrong? But okay, I see.
Ah, man. Claim the snow has already stopped when the murder occurred. Whoops. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. You couldn't have crossed Dusky Ridge at that time.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and caught on fire.
What did you say? The bridge? It was on fire?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it? It's because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't be. It can't be!
It looks like you still haven't figured it out, no matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth. You can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney like me.
Oh! No!
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way she could have crossed the bridge. Body or nobody. Witness, even my patience has limits. You have fucked up 3 times now. Strike 3, you're out. Or strike 18, I don't know. I forget. Any little further like it, I'll find you in contempt of court. You have anything to say for yourself?
I'm not worried because I'm Gato. The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man.
What? Me? What? How dare you, little shit! I'll take you outside and fuck you in the streets!
Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Squat?
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right?
Yeah, of course, but...
Whether there was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bird was burning or not, or whether there were 33 naked women having a pillow fight outside, it doesn't matter. There are 2 facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dunham was discovered in the Onskirt Temple courtyard, and second, they had none. Sister Bikini. Witness Iris discrediting Elise Dunham's body.
You made a good point. I'm on the couch.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time, you little fucker?
I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy.
Objection! You have stood at the witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
It's only humans to err. So if you're so perfect, Try, maybe you can explain this to the court.
What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But that somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this kind of little magic trick.
Oh, well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other way that she got across the burned out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, well, we'll never know the truth.
She flew. And stupid Larry's stupid picture. Looks like French is not prepared to offer a explanation.
You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
Ah!
All right then, witness, let's hear your fucking testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be your final testimony? Fucking hell, it better be.
How many like freebies does she get? Huh, Judge? As many as God allows me, because I'm scared of him. Moving the body.
Well, then walking over the bridge, there's no other way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or has it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way across the burning bridge?
Yes, Larry's picture.
Source of misunderstanding, I see.
This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident.
Okay. It's kind of a weird angle. You can really see it. There's actually no bridge there. Well, I guess you can sort of see the planks in the bottom there. It was certainly burned to a crisp. And one of those suspension wires gone. It's made no bridge didn't fall. On the bridge that's falling down. Generally, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. Physically, humanly, doodly impossible.
Unless it is to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. It might be because of murder.
Try it, I'm the only going to say it one more time. It was only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
I make so much sense that I don't make any sense.
All right, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
All right, I don't know.
On the bridge, there's no way to move the body, so I must have just gotten confused.
I threw it like a motherfucking boss. I was like, woo!
Way across a burning bridge.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Larry, tell him.
Yeah, dude, just use this thing. What? I'm actually doing that?
What? I did my flying out. No, this is gonna go really well. I did body flying over a burning bridge. I'm really presenting this. I won't exactly rule out the possibility.
What?
Ha ha! You're saying it's possible, don't make me laugh. Don't make me ha you. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen.
Me, dude.
Preposterous.
Outrageous and great preposterous. Who is it? Who is this witness?
I gotta get out of here. I've got to keep on this attack and go. Miss Ellie's doing a brilliant and highly gifted apprentice. Laurie's doing a...
Oh my god, dude! I bet Larry's his eyes right now. Oh my god! I knew you loved me, Phoenix.
Shut up, Larry.
Okay. Brilliant.
Highly gifted?
Apprentice?
Remember when he said in his testimony, when after smoking a shit ton of dope, he saw this happen. And I was at the Mountain Shack Heavenly Hall, and that's when he went to see it.
Oh my god, dude, no way! Look at that, it's fine saucer! This guy's falling, dude, I'm gonna die.
I think you've all seen this sketch before.
Woo!
It's like that drawing of when he went that night.
Are you fucking shitting me? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? I'm sorry. It's today being a stupid fucker day. Is that what it is? It's all fucked with the judge? Right, are you seriously claiming the victim flew through the air like a fucking wizard? Like Max Galactica? How did that work out? Fucking bullshit is how it worked out. And you're using this pathetic scrub to support your argument?
Uh-oh, Scadios.
Judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket. The pain of my head is about to blow.
Ah, that's funny. Well tried, there's no way for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does this sketch prove anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm gonna prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside doodly.
Upside doodly.
You're so eager to turn this case upside doodly, why not start with this sketch?
Upside down? Why'd I gotta say that?
Oh. I'm holding it upside down? Oh! Because in that stupid flashback picture when we see him, he saw it and he was upside down. You stupid idiot. So there was somebody falling? It was somebody falling. Not somebody flying. That's what he saw. I guess, right? He was looking up. He was looking up towards the bridge. Why'd I gotta say that, though? That's like, did he mean to help me there?
Alright then, let's hear what the fence is theory. Well, let's get try and show. I don't think old man What's-Your-Face is going to forgive many more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix, look carefully and think it over. The sketch is drawn by Laurie's Dunham is...
A complete well, okay. A complete contradiction?
Something is obviously funny about that sketch. I'm no art critic, but even I can see that, you dumb asshole. No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Laurie's Doom stated it over and over, and the sketch was exactly as he saw it. Yes. However, if we were to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
Contradicts reality?
Ha! This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to the finger pointing thing again. I should do that myself someday. Okay, tried. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it?
The flying person?
This flying figure, naturally. After all, people haven't learned to fly yet, or did I miss something?
Mr. Wright, that answer just now, it was lethal.
Oh. What?
Right after dragging us all the way to this point, the answer was a fucking embarrassing. I don't know what. It was so embarrassing, I'm actually blushing. You're so stupid. You're so stupid, Nico. Blushing only suits women, not the elderly. Anyway, what now?
These... Oh, the ropes.
It's this wire connected to the bridge. Wire?
Ha!
And is that thing that contradicts reality?
Because it's flying... Because it's like... How is the bridge connected like that, right?
Blah, blah, blah. It is indeed.
And so it's the reality is supposedly conflicts with. So it's something that will show how the sketch contradicts reality.
Okay, this actual picture here, right? It's showing that he was underneath it.
That's photo Dusky Bridge, correct? Yes, now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge, jumping to Jehoshaphat! Oh my sweet baby Jesus! What? The wires are below the guard wires! The sketch is somewhat different than what's suspected in this photo. However, isn't it likely the art just saw it wrong?
Perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you are just
Wrong! No, I'm not. That's why they call me Wright. When someone like Louise, I made a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question, why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Are you saying you know the answer to that?
Yes, because my flashback picture showed him sitting and looking at it from upside down.
That makes so much stupid sense. Oh my god.
There's something back, alright. Remember what Louise was doing when he witnessed this event? He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and finally he lay down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of a position Larry must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why you remember the scene the way he did. He was lying on his back? Can't see how it relates. Did
he actually say that at some point? That he was actually lying on his back? Like,
I'm not pulling this out of fucking thin air, right?
I mean, I know we see the picture that he was, but like, I mean, come on. I can't see that flashback picture. Or can I?
It does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down. Ah!
Ugh. No fucking demon way.
Louis didn't witness the event while he was lying on his back face up. In other words, the scene when he saw was actually upside doodly. Just like you said, Gato, did you actually mean to do that to me?
I guess I didn't. Well, I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god. Upside doodly. Why didn't I see?
Well, this guy should actually I think you all get it, Your Honor. A correct view way to view Valerius Denham sketches like this. This is how it should actually look. The wing's body wasn't flying above the ridge. It was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Oh, it was swinging. Okay, I thought it was falling.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Of all the damn doodly things to say, a pendulum.
The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. As the criminal decided to take a...
Oh my god, are you fucking serious? First off, then why wouldn't he have seen the rope tied to the person? If he was able to see the ropes holding the bridge, then wouldn't Larry have seen the rope tied to the person that was flying? That was supposedly flying? I just left that part out, dude. I don't know why. Why is he automatically jumping to pendulum? You know, it's like... Looks to me like, I mean, it looked like it was just falling to me. And also, seriously? That's like... I don't know if that's fucking possible, actually. Just like, I'm just trying to imagine someone tying him from the end of a rope on the bridge and swinging him to the other side and managing to get there. Wait, so would they... let's just go with it. Were they swinging with the body? Like...
They tried to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means about that far from the inner temple to the opposite of the cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you'd need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead.
Lang sorry, that night can only have been an accident, so it doesn't make sense that the criminal would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then, the criminal... They didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of the criminal.
What? What the fuck you say?
I'm saying that was just a matter of using what was already there.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. It was in the picture. What makes you think that the criminal had the rope on the hand to create a pendulum? Because it was, I see it dangling in this picture here. But, come on, man. I guess it was just... I guess it must have been, first off, it must have been lying up on top and not have been dangling down like that. But how on earth would you be able to, did they put the body there and then throw it to the other side and somehow it managed to stick there? You know? Without crashing into the cliffs and without coming back and swinging back down and just dangling in the middle there. Anyway, yes, this thing.
And the meaning of this is, if you want to know where the rope came from, you're taking right in front of your glorious beard. Oh, my beard is glorious. This is one of the wires from the bridge. When the lightning struck the bridge and set on fire, one of the wires came loose from his anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Dunham's body.
What? No. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. 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 That is fucking horseshit. That is fucking horseshit. That is such bull fucking shit. No. 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 Okay. That's like the fucking cape thing from the Max Galactica case. All right. That is just not gonna work. Okay. The odds of that working are just so slow. I don't think that's really possible. I mean, if it was long enough to get to the other side to where the cliff was, that means when it was swinging back up, it would hit the fucking cliff. Think about it. If it was actually long enough to hit, so that it actually would land on to the cliff, and it was swinging down from the bottom, that means it would hit the cliff from the bottom. It's like, oh well, I guess you could say when it swung up, it curled back in again, but it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that. It would. And even the momentum to be able to actually reach all the way to the top of the cliff. I guess you could say the other side of the cliff was slightly lower than the opposite side, right? Although, does it even show that in this picture? I mean, does it show that the right side is? No, I mean they look perfectly even, the two sides of the cliff. But okay, then just for the sake of being able to actually logically think about this, let's just say the other side of the cliff was shorter. It's like even then, I don't think it would be possible, because if it was long enough to actually hit the other side of the thing, it would if it was coming, if you're tossing the person over somehow, then, you know, again, that'd be fucking impossible. But if you somehow had the strength to chuck someone overhand over the bridge, and they swung like a pendulum from the top, then they could actually land on the other side of the cliff, because they'd land on it from the top. But if they're doing it from the bottom, they're just gonna hit the bottom side of the cliff.
There's something away on the way to move the body.
All right, here we go. Ready, everybody? Ha! And yes, instill in me your demon power, coffee. Yes, fill me. Fill me.
Jesus Christ, calm down, Gato. Mr. Gato!
This got.
Wow, see, how deep is that cup? Seems that Mr. Gato was more focused on his coffee than answered my question. And the odds of it being readily available were very high. So I suppose that's not a possibility after all. So fuck you, Nico.
No, fuck you, Judge.
No, suck my butt. No, you suck my butt.
Objection, that is horseshit. Possible or impossible, that's not the question we need to ask. It's only one question. Did that really happen? Try to wonder if you can prove what happened to us.
Now we see. Do you have
any evidence that the bottom was that swung over like a pendulum?
Yes. It's fucking Crystal Sphere.
Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far.
So wait, how did she have the staff in her hand or something?
According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's it's the one that was in front of the temple. Well, that was the spot with the criminal. Yes, precisely. Now let's consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. The body was pushed from this point here. They would have smashed into that bottom of the cliff. I mean, no, they would have magically appeared on top of the cliff. It would drop on the opposite bank of the approximately this point. You say drop? Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank.
What? What makes you think something like that happened?
Because I have evidence that says her body dropped some distance.
Oh, right. That's how she dropped the 10 feet. I see.
Well, what kind of evidence?
Take a look at this. Autopsy report. Says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. 10 feet? Oh, damn, the person had a good solid swing. Most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to the forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose.
So she was holding on to that? Did she have it attached to her?
Yes, that's bloodstain having this crystal. It's the one that came off the Miss Lily's Dunham staff. Even more important is the place where this sphere was found. Indeed. I believe it was already marked on this overhead map. Which was found, precisely, Your Honor. And the very spot where the pendulum would arrive with the right momentum speed. Explain your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You're perhaps some of the way the body could have been moved. I just heard this.
I think I threw my coffee at him.
Impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. Mr. Wright.
I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down.
It's still scorching hot. Oh, what are you talking about? It's melting my blood.
You're dead right. Eat shouldn't die, Phoenix.
What's the meaning, Mr. Gato?
The meaning is I don't give a fruity fuck about anything except burning people's faces off. That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, right, but you forgot about one thing.
Oh, what would that be?
The laws of fucking reality. I don't know, Judge. How about the likelihood of someone managing to pull that off? I think getting that to work would be like winning the fucking lottery and
getting that to work on the first try. And you'd only get one try, because that thing's not gonna swing all the way back and land on the cliff where you dropped her from. It's not gonna have the momentum when it come back. And then she's just dangling there in the center, and you're like, well, that was a dumb idea. I should have thought of something else.
The aroma. The coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more?
If the criminal had sent the body to the other side like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice laying in
wait to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge, so who collected the body?
What do you have to say about that, Trite?
Scout's correct. She ain't working with a single person.
Okay, yeah. Well, then it was Dahlia and she switched body. Well, no, Dahlia and Iris did work together, maybe. So then Dahlia like tossed the body from the other side, and then maybe I don't know.
Captain Silver, what was right? You know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Oscar Temple without an accomplice. Very well then. You please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on the other Oscar Temple side? You.
Had to be Iris, right? Iris was, because I mean, Iris was there on the other side of the bridge when I saw her.
Yeah, it can only be you, Sister Iris.
Huh? But I...
I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Try, were you even listening to the witness's testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner garden, temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
I haven't forgotten, but I have you, Mr. Gatto. This witness was also seen in Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim. Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in two different places at the same time. Mr. Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
Mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using a sketch drawn by an eyewitness. I have established how the body was moved using the burnt tap bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. You're fucking evil demon Dahlia. Evil demon Dahlia.
So Dahlia is possessing Iris, is that Maya possessing her, and now she like changed her hair and her clothes and stuff?
But how can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't the Iris of Hazakura Temple?
Are you shitting my balls right now, Trite? You mean that this woman is?
That's right, you're the one that fucking killed you, Gatto. There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach during this trial. Why Earl Demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday, and why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. Yep, it's you, Dahlia. The woman that's saying there at this witness stand. Her real name is Demon Lord. I never thought I'd utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne. Hawthorne? Mr. Ross had a twin sister, and you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. That name rings some bells. It isn't bells, but bells nonetheless. Oh wait, did I just kill that bitch?
Ha! It's just your imagination, Gramps. The file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh yes, I remember her now. She was fucking crazy. That case 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be able to hear in your noble presence.
Oh, the honor's all mine. Oh, flick at my hair, penis. Oh, no, I love you. Oh, man, you see how young and sexy I was in that flashback? But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. Says her execution was carried out last month.
I'm so confused though.
So what?
I'm confused if Dahlia is Dahlia possessing Maya right now then? Like right this moment, that's Maya standing in front of us? But Dahlia's possessing her body, or is it Iris possessed by or is it Dahlia possessed Iris right now? That's not actually Iris. That's what I'm confused about.
Death has no meaning in this courtroom. I died 33 times.
What?
Death means nothing.
Or.
Wait a moment. How can you, my sister? She's already dead. What kind of...
No, Dahlia, you suck at lying. You all people should already understand after all. The blood of the master, the current channeling technique flows within that body.
The current channeling technique? Now, where have I heard that?
That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple where her twin sister Iris was. What kind of bullshit is that?
Well, if you're gonna put things that way, then yeah.
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happened.
Blur. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was a part of a plan from the very beginning. Already right here in these instructions.
What's that?
The instructions were written by your mother, Morgan P. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 Irises at Osiger Temple.
2 of them.
Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights up bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means that Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
Yes. And the Iris that gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris sister being saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? Like, really, do you even know the fucking bananas coming out of your mouth right now? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans to talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What?
Calm down, remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike.
Woo! Looks so creepy.
It was later that the body was moved by pendulum by bullshit powers.
That's right.
Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
After being notified of what happened, the police came to the Skirt Temple's main hall. Then they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center.
Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Ooh, thank goodness. Looks like he's finally convinced.
But something still seems off. Way off. I'm still not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night.
Ha! Suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places.
Switch places? Be brutally honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know. Unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial.
Ours doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia. Okay. I guess we're just going with that then. Which means they must have switched places somewhere.
I'm so confused right now. Well, Mr. Wright, this time she was arrested at Oscar Temple. Have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Oh, I see. So she switched places with Iris when she ran away from Edgeworth.
Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance.
Oh, explain yourself.
Just stay for a few minutes. Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move freely unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move out freely like that?
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris a chance to move freely about was
me. That's it. Mr. Atworth, isn't it?
Your Honor, there was this fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
An earthquake? Oh, I don't know. Oh, really? Is that what that was? I thought I just farted very loudly.
Oh no, we're gonna do an earthquake! Oh my goodness! Peter Temple! This kind of tremor might... Oh, I'm gonna die! No!
How could I have been such a doodle? She fled. She escaped. I have failed you, Phoenix.
Went to the inner temple right away. That's true. I was already there.
So did she? So then is that Dahlia possessing Maya, and she switched out with Iris, like maybe like grabbed Iris and like hit her somewhere?
Iris is already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the drink hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of spirit channeling.
Be quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Be quiet.
Ugh. Yeah, here.
It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
Oh, the dirty whore finally shows her face.
She's just like, oh, that like fucking expression she makes. It's like the look of fucking disgust. Like, like,
Ew. Ugh, you're so gross. Ugh. Hate all of you.
Oh, that voice. You know, you could have just not said anything. I would have totally said this is bullshit.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and show myself because I'm stupid.
Guess I'll have to ask again. If I'm meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired. Permanently fucking dead. My occupation's 6 feet under.
Ha! Sup, bitch? Remember me? You tried to kill my ass. Well, look who's dead now. Not me. So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
Ooh! Evil face!
oh man, that's a really fucking nasty face.
Yeah. Evil smile.
What is going on here?
Dahlia Hawthorne, I never thought we'd meet again, and I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time I'll end it. For her, and for myself.
No, I knew it was gonna happen right in the middle of when it was like getting really fucking good.
Do we continue? Son of a bitch!
Okay, I hope that we clarify. So I guess that must be Maya then, right? And then I guess she must have like taken Iris and hit her somewhere, or tied her up somewhere. But Iris is the only one that could have unlocked the door. Oh, that's it. That's what it is. That's probably it, isn't it then? So, Iris ran into the room to go save Maya. She unlocked her lock, and opened the door to save Maya. But Maya was already possessed by Dahlia, and she probably grabbed Iris and threw her into the room behind her. Then Dahlia went in, closed the door, and then added 5 new locks to it, and then took the place of Iris. So Iris is now trapped in that room, right? And Maya's standing in front of us right now. I'm guessing. That's my theory, at least. Well, aside from the fucking bullshit of the pendulum, that was a fucking good one. Looking forward. Almost there. Almost the conclusion. I can't wait. Anyway, like if you enjoy this, subscribe and become Picky Penguin aboard the SLB, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. I guess the next one will probably be the last one or something, right?
Well, stay tuned for the epic finale. It's gonna be amazing. Don't you miss it?
Don't you fucking miss it.
Or Gato will throw his coffee in your balls. And if you don't have balls, he'll throw it at your ovaries. If you don't have ovaries, then he'll throw it at something else, and it won't be pleasant.
Anyway, till next time, guys, stay classy.